Mane fana say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there ose dem yopo.
Yo, abusha for a lawyer Sammy Gyamfi and ya oye NDC Kasama for Anasemeka communication director Edema NDC Amanyo Kunu wabe kasa na ne nsamo waka adiafa Mahmudu Bawumia ni running mate wako yi ya NAPO yodi me pese me kan nsam no bebre me pese ye kono wankasa wotie nsam no bi we pacho nyabotre tena wo set no ho and say TV phone whatever you are watching us wherever you are watching us from mesra say nyabotre na hwe na tias wankasa bohu and aha PENDREAM TV mesra subscribe to the channel na wa like video no e dey amai na wa share ato ho ama foforo so inside to me akabi pacho o hwe nyina obetumi e dey comment I dey ato comment section no ase e dey amai yenko TV XYZ so obra na Kwame Minka and one-on-one with lawyer Sammy Gyamfi my friend is saying Jabo ase ane Jabo ase yenkoti information embassy here
XYZ broadcasting. But on the issue of Dr. Matthew Boko Brempa, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for say the reanimate medical catcher yada the yes amobio ora and the appear could be our measure with any. What you can't even do Gabrana hu na Bawumia munyama bontain yenya say ye pan home to make you mediate say and caution now Elisa no. What you can't even do about this one unqua the account Dr. Matthew Boko Brempa no bia. I was here funnel. Say a year Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na bedi echi. Ni enti okasa no. Ebio eni.
Speak for a majority because as I told you, we have not been consulted as a caucus for us to state our position. But me appear could be. You can solicit my view on that. If it was for me to choose, I would choose him. Why? He's not my preference. Me.
He's not your preference.
Yes.
Dr. Matthew Boko
Appear could be is saying that he is not my preference. But that doesn't mean that he is not qualified.
Do you have a preference?
Well, if there was an opportunity like that, I would express a candidate, however acceptable or otherwise, to our presidential candidate.
What candidate
I would want somebody who would be open with the people on the ground, who would be able to deliver the votes, and who would also submit to the presidency, and who would also be important in bringing parliament closer to executive. I would probably select somebody who was more acceptable by the generals going to the war, the parliamentarians. We should find somebody who, if the presidential candidate is not there, he will hold the hand of a member of parliament and go and conduct campaign in that member of parliament's constituency. I don't see that happening in this equation.
He doesn't have the quality.
He cannot hold my hand. So why would I?
And I knew Mukasaye, I was Santimemu. I know Mudain, a deeper face, a bar, His Excellency Nanado Bawumia Amemuna. So far, said you no mess you call, Umani Jamo, right away.
Scammer now, I could find a scammer. Oh, yes, I didn't know a scammer. Ah, now go for the Bawan more kind. Yeah, talk Kenke once. Or say about retonated persons. I say, I talk Kenke about 5 cities. Tina Nippon, why? Yes, come on, best come here. I thought they could find a fraud. I know him. No, be also about a Ghana card, ever call you free. What will be that? Oh, boy, Canada, it's in the power of a sort of December 7th. Don't na chele Juma. On na chele Juma. Into a chele Juma. Now must a chele Juma. No must a Juma na betu aso. No must a robot. Why? But I'm not too much about my kufa. I'm meant to move.
Baba, you know too much kufa. You so Baba, you Baba, my sensible.
Bianco Ama. Quebec so no betu my Ghana ye. Don't mana. No Bianco kufa no betu my Ghana ye. Kuama. But you say.
Okay, now yeah, Ghana this year war Kumasi Edum Mountain Swap. I when we near Parker Walls in a war or Europe TV Kasaye. O my dream the fact and memoir no ɛne sɛ deɛ sitie ɛwɔ no abusua abra na so yɛne ɛyɛ national communications officer ma NDC amanyokuo no bɛnim ni Sammy Gyamfi ebedi nkɔmɔ wɔnya abɛfia ano no Sammy ɛmo akye mo akɔ aba
sebro
ebi abɔkɔ deɛ
nyame gu so hwan amamu no na enkoye me hu akye bibi abɔkɔ de
me hyɛ usa dade da nyina so yehu kama wɔ yɛ 360 wɔbɔ ho bɔde
that's it me trend our abesra me we need you. It's one of these days now what we found so now we need 360 NDC 360 yeah no could be
that's right
and you bring on watching
that's right
and let me use this opportunity to thank the management of TVXYZ so could be a boy and Jumadi no lie
yeah
a woman bebree TV so
yeah and
thank you very much
adansidia no so kyerɛ sɛ ɛsan so yɛ platform ɛboama amanfo te NDC ɛhyehyɛ na sɛ so far guests out there aba nyinaa no mabɛboa nkɔmmɔ no party to the energy sector the education sector and then ɛkeka ho
that's
more piafo
that's a problem because I am more than that because the any abre so ɛhyehyɛ pane and this one di hunu pa you John Dramani Mahama a woman of my Ghana no ebebo hu dero na yaboa ma Ghana fo ate ase na 7 December no so omaya yemwa ato aba ama Yura Mahama aba abefa meyi efri ne ahokyere ne abenedia amambo ne ti awunia ne kufu adode yakwa koduru mu ma be pija ye e de efri ho de ehia pa so bi so ne se amambo ne kata hye dwiri mpo ye ne kankan ekoso atro ne na da mamu a mpempi no ebinum eka no kre no esie man kontumpo di ade no ebe use so NDC 360 platform na yade emunchechire mu aba na aboa ma abofra kra timi ekodi ekoso wo man mu nti 7 December no so na okoje krata no na okotoa wankasa wotibua ene wonyankopon a kyerɛw abapa enwasa wotoa ebeboa wankasa wabrabo wo man no ene wankasa wo madache
and sasem ya wokan for over 14 years na da ye so kese ma political party it is a good year bia o United Kingdom my friend no Labour Party and after 14 years o matimi adi nkunim wo mabato a o moto ye enra da ya unya sa feeling say e kwan o mo fa so didi say nkunim no e bi betima to my Ghana because after all ye grade 8 years o mo de ne 14 years
yeah
e bi betima to my Ghana
e bi betimi Ghana because we are a student of political elections. In politics, in elections, there are waves. So waves need to waves. So waves need to be a sub-regional. To say we be to me about Bibli Matoye, and I'm say. O manfo ewo ekurukuru ahodo a na mama ahodo ewo bibire matoye bia de o manfo na ekomu no eya ade kronti no
yeah
na the situation that people are facing have significant similarities you know obetumi ehu pattern of voting is a certain trend.
That's right.
So there is a certain wave. There can be a wave of change. There can also be a wave be a chance a buyer tesono or manfo energy amamu omubu. For which reason they are all being retained. It means sisa. It can be sub-regional, it can be regional. So a bit me about say a African and of course I told you it means global.
That's right.
So it is sometimes, not all the time, sometimes which means a BB a Kosovo UK. It me reflects it US.
That's right.
BB Kosovo US. A bit me reflects it Ghana. Because the issues are at that or man for motu abana koma so sometimes it will be a din set. So these waves and trends in elections and you can rule them out. Oko UK Buchibemwa. Two major political parties in the way, Labour Party and the Conservatives. First, no, 8 years. 8 years. This is America.
Yeah.
A drew baby na conservatives, no. Breaky.
Yeah.
That cycle.
That's right.
Right. They've been in power for I think 14 years, like you said. Also parties now. MPP for new nominate conservatives and NDC for new nominate Labour Party. And NDC a co-Labour Party Congress. Member co-Labour Party Congress. They called Brighton at the time, led by our national chairman I was there. I participated in their meetings, their sessions, and I have a lot of friends in the Labour Party. And every Labour Party Congress, they invite us, we go because and Edikasubum UK. And maybe conservatives in Yahoo are now more awareness and higher power. MPP for also new nominate conservatives. But who say even in this just ended election, MPP for party now or UK no more campaign conservatism. But Onyame say it is time for change in UK.
And also seats to do
Labour. Oh yes, Labour Party has won, and not just won, landslide victory, a resounding landslide victory. Season, and also like times 2, even what the incumbent, the conservatives got. And to me, I say, you know, well, Bruce UK, Edim Kuninti, automatic elections, NDC Bedim Kunim. Oh, yes, I now complacency asserting in.
Okay.
But the Americans said this is a good sign. It's a good sign, it's a good omen. And it should signal Ghanaians, even in the United Kingdom, people have voted for change because amamu are not conservatives for Nibuno na enkoye koyuke na do be a kind of cost of living has been the main issue in this election. And over Ghana we are faced with the same problem. You bottom any sitting be a say be a pasca and then what to and we free. As a matter of fact, the UK for firm relative to a much here or Massimo, Ghana near times 100. Wow. Oh yes.
Ghana
times 100. It is nothing close. And if Oman for Honaka said there be so be tia or mania, you don't give the person more time, more power. So own tia or men what's that was some pamuni free then if I will meet your many because in Penisia the year na ya in your fight. Send ya Bawumiani a Kufu Adwesi as say Ghana. The Ghana for yan sorry, yan Tuabapa, yan Sisem, Ama by Framba, na Cronoa MPP for a boy, ya may wish you manchester wongum. Na taxes, and Bonia, and then Ama dollar. Kako 16 cities. Ama edwuma sem nyina atetia pansam. Emrantie wi school tifi enya edwuma. Omo ye edwuma yentua wonka. Yetua ne kakra yentua ne kaye. And then national service personnel mpumenti bi da. They are on strike because omala wa kakra no aban ne so wontua. Eno na me kan ne nkowa mu omampenye kufu ado aso e Jubilee House wa Ghana sika nyina ho no mudi kogu edie no. Ehompo edwuma yefo obo prapra ho. Yentimi ntwa omuka busumi numni school feeding caterers yentwa omuka food suppliers yentwa omuka say bibia nkoye contractors yentwa obi aka ama omani mu ayeden say besia bo bebri bo mo boy tu omofo omantua omantie ne so ntira e ka me no man no ama obi ani Ghana esika samu gidie biem ko pe besia kra ye maye bi say IMF we ya IMF we sika yi so intimate because say penyin say the rain and twemu a wa me no enye I confirm any be any bibi so what you say ya bobesia more than $130 billion am wire IMF for 3 billion in betumi aboye because akro be wu no ye ne den be dey obewu amammo no na ba wo mi an yakufu ado enimbuo eno nti emra so e wo say ye kan ye ho bom emfa wo ne party a wo ne yaka say enough is enough ne yetinte su kokko kira ban no ne yesesem ma ofoforo so ba ebeye bi
but you see answer sadie no besi no na Ghana fo nyina aye convince wo madwem say ampampa ye de amamu no hye John Mahama sa obetima ye de oka but answer the ba ho NPP so adan na di wonura ya adwumadie a course so say oh anye bia no obanyin foforo ya yini ono nso de na adwen nanam and enye nkofokro na omo ne NDC face 2020 and 2016 no and esaba anye bia ye change baako which is Dr. Matthew Pogu Brempa obeye ba omi running mate ebi mo say MPP for the say ebomu hu eti no mashase a mo kase ku ho no ebi mo so say after all baako eye medical practitioner and baako so eye economist and there's no Akufo-Addo in the boat it is sakra ebi na eba ana
well minia as in when I'm person make but when you be Sammy mame enka eho asem kakra you see I am one pass Ghana phobino and some chofo titiru I better just say Uraba Umia ebe power animating na mudi mweni disasem nechi na mo interest in it share multimedia how you feel crowd mo ya analysis no man ye de be ma no eye we NAPO na mo discussing NAPO me dream one minute ase
adan
me dream one because I'm say Kwame say you were refie look Uraba Umia na say ya no ko gina UPSA University of Professional Studies I won't cry
that's right
Eden and Niswa de Hunu. Our known as SCSA, and Niswa de Hunu Woma Ghana, Ecotuja. Necassa Nini Yamuno. Omobia Tia CSA. Omampeni Ebedi Chila Kumiano, a vice president. A soon new Fasobia. Omobia was our vice president. I will need to me be out to me the IBB. We a mere mate. With the audience or 2-4. The U24 no your man penny no pan or for power on fat. The vice presidency is completely useless. And as they say, they are creating the campaign message. Moon first year and day. Or not so I would need license. The driver no SCSA would meet a man no or they can't kunya accident. But Ghana for say meta driver banza and a training with you. Yen to mean you wouldn't need a car for fry a quackotui and shawonsa. Because o driver no cry na o dwa wanum se ono ene nim ka atwichi obia no waba akwakose car no dwobo di akwakose amna donkodonko how do you trust a mate of driver banza because mate no so your driver mate banza it no one sem cry en kanwie then papa ya ono se vice president akonwa no fa so obia ni so no o kwakoyi running mates a obebo no chidomo mu di bani di achiri mu kan wasama yede
but to say the
for a position that he himself says is useless so to Bawomiano whoever he chooses as running mate is completely useless or Bano abayem ni mate
o be bibia
because Bawomiano say bibia ni ono ye say bibi bonia enye ma bonia akoso Ghana since 2017 to 2024 Bawomiano say onka
but then again, Baumia Corona also say,
one
initiative by
oh, me,
I know what challenge most
me, but initiatives, you know, and then I'm a dollar do 16 cities, no, and then I'm a petrol 1 liter ball, a 5 to 1, no, petrol, no, no, it's a bro Mahama, ne Kufo gallon, yellow, no, a broso, and one.
That's right.
Petrol bako. They say you call 14.9 cedis under Akufo-Addo, almost 15 cedis. Nebwe denche Mahama, ko 4 gallon yellow kesiye no. Petrol bako near turn about 14 cedis. And ne sa gallon na near turn 14 cedis. No person would to more than 66, 67 cedis.
That's right.
Are you getting me?
Okay.
And on na the so-called initiatives no. And na ede taxes be begu yen so to say COVID levy, to say baller tax, to say betting levy, and all the useless, wicked taxes are about with their begu yen so, and they will turn and 2 free and 2. and I'll port 2 year there taxes a gusum 23. Sika utia no port na doors chain car na wakwakoto awo clear no crabo. And that is why all the companies are packing out of Ghana, leaving Ghana, Omoko Cote d'Ivoire, Beke Co, Unilever Co, Glovo Co, all of them will be relocating. So more and more Juma was saying they are losing their jobs. And you forget about the initiatives. When it comes to the economy, no, I know here Ghana ni biya ya sitting muno, but we say it was completely useless because I don't know naked siano. Until no na dream no, vice president. In year you may be in the management of an economy, or you're completely useless. To me, if you know kofa napua den na napu babe.
To me, for premium be antoso.
There be how right number 2. Okay. Yeah, NDC for there. You himself vice president who here because so mampeni ni wa vice president the jina mumano. For that reason, vice president wo ya dream unlike Bawumia onye mere mate. Mahama was not a mere mate to Atamels. Atamels was not a mere mate to Jerry John Rawlings of blessed memory. And Nana Jane, Professor Nana Jane, will not be a mere mate to John Mahama. Because mate on Kaka, mate to hear driver's license simple. But vice president there, you need a license. The same license our president won. The same qualification. That is what constitution is you must have. And the agreement vice president here. And when tina ya kwa power or ba penya onim de wosua dia kwa chire nyam wa bodini akese wa ye adwuma wasomo men vice chancellor oba odikan in a public university in Ghana wa ye minister for education na wa ye enyema kese dia boa omen enu tina yakofa simple Bawumia say on the vice president who here at least Bawumia say vice president utufo meboa. Therefore nipa woko pa on so metu ne phone e was say oye nipa sebi na adwe mu do a o wadwe mpa for man yi ho ne o manfo nyina ho so okotu ye man penyinfo be na futu pa na meboa sa pepepe na papa ya bo ni din akwakofa ni aye Matthew Poku Prempe. Yes obie ni wo NPP mu a oye nipa mu yimu eche no obia ni wo NPP mu a oye ethnocentric nipa baby onu frinti so ya asante ninti omu nipa omu free baby foforo pa che no obroni say he is an ethnocentric tribal bigot a very divisive character. And he says nipa we na ekwa kutuba wo miafo a ene ye Ghana for due. It is the more reason why we must not make them get even close to the presidency. Because I guess I'm not poi. And it's not the studios of Asempa FM. I can't say. A pona a sochene bo na a yi nsuono a yiri afa yenua no mo a e wo voter region titru keta empatamu ho. Na e pona say wo mfie omunya baby na ne de yekeka ho no ka tidal wave victims in the Keta enclave. Na poka say ye NDC fo a ye demand say aban no wona konhoma bosika mu budget ontwa sika emfa nko ye Keta sea defense emmo ye nua no mo etesa bia ho no ho bai enipa etiketa enclave enye sebi ayi fo nko because Ghana nipa two continent for it is anti for abono for slim for so the Keta Sea defense is not going to protect only Voterians. Yes, majority of Voterians, but all Ghanaians and all persons living there. But when I can say, Napo, I said, there be that. Say, Kenoforiata, not some no finance minister, Bono Humusu. A Chessica or minor call Mabusika Muso de Quaco, ye Keta Sea defense, Abu Niper, or more Keta ni voter region, home Bayan. Or no on tiase obey your yechere e wo kumase asante for and solintia sa project no because that denti ena e was here disika e ko shake it see defense was here the protective Voterians bibia NDC for say Vancouver votare they be on tiase obey demonstration he would lead Ashantis to protest in Kumasi against Voterians omo born and say omo musutua taxes no aban se me fa mo taxes ni bi aba be ye kita si defense ya bomb kra ho ban we na nya MPP na egu a atetia pansa mo a emu enim difuo nyina ejai party ni tisa lunch remante no mo a enka BJ Dawocha Professor Kofi Abrifa Buzia John Ajekun Kofo MPP no eno na atetia pansa say we etimidi running mate emani ye
well all right you're free sound come on na figure
my family no be nka
okay
I'm showing you the danger you see the sound Kofo me no quote me anywhere NAPO ne Bawumia they are the perfect pair to finish Ghana.
They are the
perfect pair
to finish
Ghana. Baako your trofo ono no di tra na osre wo di tra na wo yi concert wo di tra na wo sa off the beat wo di tra na wo kabrofo na ochen ha enti wo di tra wo bedwe say no kure no wodie. He is a chronic liar Alhaji Bawumia no baako de wo di tra wo de dwane a hantan ni di tro Otibitina parliament yen and say to the son with due be my miatem. The videos are there.
Yeah.
Oh, what do I say? So one is a chronic liar, one is an arrogant liar. This is the toxic mixture we are dealing with. And that is why I say they are the perfect pair to destroy Ghana. This Matthew Poku Prempe. No, education minister.
No correct.
And Okofa. Ade no friend sexuality education say yen fan ko chire nkran keten o mo kindergarten
comprehensive
sexuality education the ewo mu nyina ne say obema etimi ni obema da e ware ma ne yeye oba ne oba timi da e ware ma ne yeye onipa ne aboa timi da ma ne ware ma ne yeye onipa kwa ye bema na nyame abo na wo mpene saa utumi ekosesa oho ebeye efiri bema beyo oba bema you can say oba ufi be ma be oba any syllabus no say bu nyina mu
oh yes you know
yes and I the videos ni nyina be ba ni video no say the policy no say Ghana be tumpon a was from kindergarten to university ye kire ye mofra sa we en e kwa kutuba wo miafo haram kese asori mpono nkobi na say ya o say be no running mate wa kwa pass so de bia kwa say o so de anu akwa kwotena woni ade we eneba betu ba wumi afo look this is the same man make sure say o ye arrogant liar on tese ba wumi ono de odi ntura na o sere no de akobrase edituro on kai say 2017 emra ban we start implementation of free SHS.
That's right.
Omode nkura ko gu Independence Square come any awia na ebo nintino nkura ni bi fenti
yes
twahwe omode omo awofo no kai say NAPO as education minister babonte me ka say eyo mampanyi Mahama ena abo nipa binum pa ena wa basi omo abegu Independence Square omo sheda emegina wo ntwahwe you see we say nipa da sani ankura keto atwahwe nipa bia o wa abadaye bia no kre wo say ye wa yem hihie na wonya tema e ka sem pa bia beto nipa akoma so as education minister ye dey taxes to aneka and truck say no be to Mahama so insensitive, so arrogant, so inconsiderate say Mahama na abasi nipa abo mo pass o mo betwitwa as same way ye ka say throw no way the on train say wan twan san ya ko pin say 2021 or converting wo mrashe bedwam.
That's right.
Ma NDC mrashe bedwa 40 say suhini ne honorable Aruna Dusu mu so ni bodua mu say asem na wo kan no di tro fa ho dance e bra o say mini dance bia mo fa ncheme me pacho magudwo ma mani mu ase the tape is also there asem am ike nyina evidence da ho e dey say NAPO hwe nipa wo mu ni papa teacher for baby am wo bia mechia mo woni be say Ghana 70% of the teachers in Ghana they are diploma teachers.
Yes.
Teachers are called colleges of education. Yeah. Not because of man pass you, but because so be wow person the teacher. And some no na colleges of education training teachers no diploma na no mama. I just say they are call UCK and they keka. Yeah. E to be so be wa wetwa obetumi akọ university ni bi. Besika semunti.
Ontimi.
Ne ma mese ko training. Ko training na nche sa time no kwa na yemfie miensa. No wawie. And a training college no so kwa abai ma allowance ni nyema bi ntia no school fees ni nitro to say university abeko 4 years na de keka ho eno nti ena na nipa bebiri ko colleges of education not because of my born the we are simu akra no enye just me examination ye de ka so obi tie wu to ko bro ni kromu a sometimes both exams now we train the papers so net practical examination what you say but akwa we I friend on NAPO I never we me akwa no so me no running mate no as education minister okotena kumase the tape is there me boy aka kire me or say teacher for omo child there wo public schools nyina no omo diploma na the omo diploma no so omo school no ma bon omo nyina failure omo tie wu eno nti no omo coach training college omo child there the teacher for nyina time okroma I can go on and on and on and on en kran kete kra abanya ye free SHS obi anka say nye president Mahama defeat ase for all these students yes, she says all the 120,000 boarding students ka ho na for fianto ata ofra konwa so na kufu adobai no say me to aso the borders aka ho mo the borders ka ho no schools any facilities e wasn't kamusisi biem na enkura ne do so no manya ba bi atena no manye enti kodu ba bi no na eja nan bia enkura ne be kokora no yes toilet dey one I just how the show one could lie was school na time aso was akura ne kotena class wo nya eja nan bia ena nkura ne bi wo education minister wo kohia echechere de nkura bi na nkura ne se ya wo mete ye bre eja nan bia akura wo eden enti aban be boa ye na po na ye minister for education be yen hyehyeye bi na emergency yenye ajanan bia bi na nkura ntimi nya ba bi nkonko ye mu ye na po se hwe mo pe ajanan bia muti kura na ye yi se na mutimi nya politin ba edi komuti fi tifi di wa se bi ko fi no ewo yegu ayinimu black politin back na pototwere this is the man we are talking about kata hyehyene proya e course wo education ministry emra no wo mpo de I will not get time to talk about it I can't so you see me no I will not waste my time on him
it would be
because he has nothing to offer you see this is the lowest moment the MPP has been on a decline a diminishing return for a long time. But this is their lowest moment ever. But when you are running mate, no nyebi. Make sure any money for when people more call more punum because or my advice you know be say no. Because Obia will say discredited goose. Discredited goose. But Womiano. Say nyamia pa no hontoma. Unyame ama ni kruwa ye ma ama na da ni mfuturu bi a MPP fo tugu ye ni fa ne ho no ene frama ba ma kokoto ada obi ahuhu ba omia is so your trofo a kasa nko a the basa ye nhwehwe o man ga na sikasem wa onim wo hwe ene what is about omia he is commenting about the economy David enti ope animonyamfo a wa nya bi no eno say na mame nkofa we so dwe ahantan nipa mu yiyimu ne de yakeka ho ena wakwakofa no a o hope say o ya asante ni ntino asante fo ohuro manim kosoro ntino o mo besan so ato aba ma wo mo forgetting say asante fo dodo na didwa asante fo dodo na so kodwom asante fo dodo na no o mu de dollar ni sifa na ye adwuma nti onim say $10,000 na o de kokwan so kofa anyema no Mahama breso na ohia 4 cedis to get $1 and $10,000 no na ye 40,000 cedis o ba wo mi aka chere say Mahama mo number or incompetent enti na dollar ye 4 cedis ye nto aba ne ma na wo ba wo be me nya strong fundamentals wo ba ye wo se watch dollar go to prison e de won safo akoma IGP and the dollar na atin kensen wa briki jaila or ko 16 cedis eni akire no na dwuma egu ni betire ode ye adwuma na ehye de no ode sefa edi ni dwa ama abreso no pay 1 million sefa do here is 6,500 no and no pay the same 1 million sefa kofa dia the same 1 million sefa we here over 27,000 cedis the betire kita ni nyina ahye and na woton a ye nto ofiri a ye ntua okopa besia wonya bi obenya bi so a ehun si ho twameni si ho ebi 35% to 40%. Microfinance, any savings and loans are na emma ya maame mo besia mo bididwa. Uni credit ni uni bank money UT banks money nyina na mabegu no na brofo bank yi so mo besia ubenye you kwa yese cobra kofa dan we krata kofa we bra ukonya bi ba kra hunsi ho Ghana commercial bank 35% ni achire untumi ntua so asante for e wo kejetia omo wadum omo mampo omo kokwanso omo manya asante ni a wabe president mpuda kofo enti enye running mate na de ba be dada omo no ma forget your masitrem dia to aba yes it is their stronghold they will obviously win but I'm telling you say this time around asante for be they have seen the light and omo be sisa omo nsa Abranti na me ba na obo ni tape.
Yes.
What you say more kind?
Yes.
Manti mi no me boa.
Yeah, branti mi.
O ye powerful you know.
Yeah.
Interview ana obo no. But you to aba ma Akufuado. Be ye no ye ho. Akufuado ka kire say dokro ba ko 1 cedi ne boa de oba obete so. Na dokro ba ko ye 5 cedis ene ye kire. O say Akufuado ye fraud. But we ya e scammer. Because the odi akire ni sua de odi animu nante. I say ba we mi say we di Akufuado mate 8 years a. Ene these are not NDC people. These are pure Ashantis, MPP people. MPP.
That's right.
You see how discerning people are. Until you can fool some of the people sometimes, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. You say, Questia Adiano, Yentiasum Preno. And until say, Omaya lucky 2016 Oma from 2020 about 2 million Oma from 1. 2024, they will lose.
But you see,
Ghana for him.
But you see, Sammy, they die after 2024. No, you come to me, to be Sammy. And the moment you know, sometimes Sammy share more analysis of how and for my Ghana one. Question me, because I say, when you saw the who be when you know, better than within this space, a kada so, ya piaka, and the quiet him. I bilateral creditors, Libby Crano. I said by 2026, no, Pano Chano, a can you bet you fool.
Yeah.
How?
Me know ya dream.
Reset Ghana.
Me know ya dream because baby MPP for say Ghana drew no. A broad dream in so. That is why I didn't tell you the two of them, Napuni Bawumia, are the perfect pair to destroy Ghana. Because they've already destroyed Ghana. They are the perfect pair to finish us. A mistake. Could you tell me? Or mine, we will not have any country called Ghana. We will not. She said, "Your kind in Ghana, Adania Manfo, Yenam, and no more. I do Moka, Yepo, more Chelsea. I can't money carry forward, Muntunshe. And you took Kanesha, and Yaji went to Yakashe. We saw almost a 2026, Yibitria. Now, dear is a share Panama, you drew wine, you been yes, Kadia, Omunipi. They've had over 1 trillion new Ghana cedis in total revenue. 1 trillion. Yes, total revenue. Oil, taxes, besia. And one sounds want to say. And one sounds want to say, and inflation. And then now 25%. And yema boy a day. Edumen, your unemployment has moved from about 8% to 15%. Interest rates, kosoro. Over 35% to 40%. Bibia say, ye kayin to mintia. That is the result. And to know ya doing say, ain't easy for the next NDC Mahama government. But you see, President Mahama, unyamia chena dibi. Adia nyamedia che papa no. How are you see fa adia asay? Niye. That is it. Okay. Dumso. It was an inherited problem. Kaiser Kofo Abreso, a pebre back a crayena Dumso or the Asofo Kwakusum Bompa is in okay. President Kofo and Timmy 2 problems. Yeah. They just address the symptoms.
And in fact, Rollins are pencil 98 ABCFM.
Even in the 80s, just in the buy.
Yeah.
So, President Mahama ne buy, Dumso buy not a Debbie. Mejitu mam the leader, there is Dumso. We need to. And yena poa Dumso aba wana breso. At a time we have abundance of power, thanks to Mahama. Now yes, you my timetable keke. Ni enfam plan your life. I say wa wo pe bia your timetable. Didi atem. Me was so yentua light bill my ho yetua my ECG. And when we yes for our ECG, so why can't you give us a timetable? That's the arrogant man we are talking about. President Mahama, on the other hand, say, I will fix the problem. One play politics. We're getting our timetables. We'll be any time you be doing the light so that they can plan their lives. As painful as that was, he gave us hope. He promised us, I will fix it. Or fix it, and I will fix it. By 2016, we're to do so. Or the car power bar, or the Ameria bar, or the AXA bar, or the Uyaba. You see, they say, oh, boy, your mama so boy say, oh, Mahama, what's over doing so? I'm an abro so. I'm as they say, dear, power no crowd, so don't friend SS power. Yeah, me what? That is the President Mahama we are talking about. And then, because of President Mahama, your ports now first, na kitty be shape a KCNTV man. Today we have the biggest ports in the whole of West Africa. Second biggest to Port Harcourt, Lagos. NPS terminal.
Na ni eti somebody akoma amanone for na. Eti sika no ka no,
you're not correct. You're not correct. You're afraid to be build, operate, and transfer. Oh, I buy a projects via. You what you buy and casa didn't sika ye. The 20 biswa I buy it to me kofa and crown crib is if I will sika be. Now we are member kwama wa operate no waji hu sika de atewoka. Ote wo carry na ba be or mine on near buying dia. Sa na ye Mary buy am fesike bi anhim. A Mary power plant na ne omakukura kokumase na omodi ye dede no.
Ifred Kumase 1 no. President Mahama na 10 units and oma Mary for idi omo musika be ye. And ode omodi omo fa so to so. And I say yama mu fie be nu mu pretty na mo njeje hu sika na mo fa ntemoka after in few nu na be Ghana Japade dia visionary leadership strategic project financing and into America na dia and then ya fa kokumase no dum so ano ye den that is what omodi kokumase a beauty if somebody told you say America plan President Mahama to amaburu ni bi antika na nyansa bi wo mu ana no because Ghana for there and I'm saying invest and then sika shemunti no yes you operate it tewoka and transfer it back to us. That's right. So any airport no kofo na the NPS ba Ghana omuni mu ameka chiro kofo na the port no ma wo for 20 years concession agreement or the moment 2004 does that mean kofo to port no or the amount as investors some for music ambition ye papa Mahama buy no say there be kofo ayebi but the amotete hu amoye still port ni so it media me pese moye ni say port no ye be bamu mo nine we are going to quadruple the ports ye be more bets ye be a ship or bar e be si no e be pack no so na be ya ship akese ntimi magana nyina betumi aba nti amama ye twa ho ahia ni nyina ne bebre di omo the Sahelian countries e di omo cargoes e be fa tema port na aboye ne enya sika na di adwuma so aba port nti MPS me the port no mamu 15 years mo trim mo amusika aban kapre ni na mu wia sika ne ye cha mo begya mu kese ba aban begya kakra so until still aban what the percentage in the revenues from MPS. That's right.
Na MPS edgy mu kese na mo operating 15 years ni wia by 2029 2030 no na baba be Ghana dia is it 2024 mu dey way I can feel kakra bi na to say America be dia so President Mahama never sold it so ye kan kusi say President Mahama timi fa port ya na animonyam bia nim enne wa ma port na nya animonyam the second biggest in West Africa where adwuma creating it tema risika e de brey President Mahama ntie na ye were the best airport in the whole of West Africa and also so the vision na bio when kukuru abai sika na koye was a Ghana Airport Company mo tos no mo levies na mo jeje na IGF no mo percentage bi mo de ma abai central government me pese mo ankasa munya hoden na musika semtimi gina brane na mutimi kwaje besia esi airport foforo enti say sika wasn't nka mo tema aban no me de ache mo monfa na airport sika sem no enyina brane Pampa airport Ghana Airport Company sika semtimi gina brane e mo use obon krata ekodi agina mu je besia e no mo de esi airport a friend terminal 3 e wokutuka e the best airport in the whole of West Africa where Juma are creating wo eni animonyam e de Ghana President Mahama oye adie Mahama oye mpuntu nyuma wura and that's why we call him the nation builder. What I'm telling you ni say nyani daso ebeye day but President Mahama betumi aye
but
in only yes
city
the dikai the 24-hour economy policy. That is the only hope Ghana has. The reason is and the problems KCMU in the face Ghana. They can't cut. Amen or mine.
That's right.
A can amen or mine, ye the dear Susu. Ye the mind is seeking as compared to Yeka and Susu. Because the Yaka do may be dinner here. A ye Nisika war as compared to Neka or dinner here. Se Nisika war as or mining no the wealth. Ain't to mean to your car, any anasamaba. But se Nisika war yina bit me to your car, send any ho. Ghana near was some Kessiamu because Yesika, your wonyina, your wealth, or find yama, you produce no economy, ni munina, your friendly GDP na. Yen tone in now, crowd to me for into your car. That's what it means. And I say 107%. 104% of debt to GDP in 2022 now in they call IMF. And they started debt restructuring and I'm true. President Mahama Ekono. Now the seeking in to your kahua. They 56% of how much you would do no sia. It any sika bet new to your car. I'm a 44% of your sika car. I'm a your money. By 2022, number will me say or my sika semua. You see, can you into your car? I just say a couple of also. That is the first problem. The second problem here, Juma Sem. Ghana, your Maya, and Mabunu, and a dorsal. And Mabunu is so bebre, Shansa, no Juma, a Biaku we titifi in your Jumania, a Bikrawa, what you meet to media, Juma Bo May, as we do many. And International Security say, Ghana, so Yemeni Basa Besimu and a Juma Sem. Kocho Konkron Cracker, or Bronsamo Pejuma Man Sa. And that is why we must tackle the problem of high unemployment. Now, the only way you can solve these problems, a kana adults watching is sika yewo, and ye juma semwa, and then why ye day na unemployment cost like never before no is 24-hour economy. How? Simple. President Mahama say, Onyame amaye 24 hours a day. Oko obroni kromu a mpuntuo ne ahoto ho na.
Yeah.
Economy ni adwuma 24 hours ni nyina.
It says the money nyina.
The economy doesn't sleep. Wow. Human beings sleep, but the economy doesn't sleep. Because human beings, you know, obi ye adwuma 8 hours. No asanso akọ 8 hours will be before and 4 hours will be before. Oko abrochira ebi mu ye adwuma miensa beboa. Ebi mu ye adwuma mienu. Nti oje haje. Oye adwuma ba ko ntimi ntua na bills. True. Oye haya. No carbon. So they are able to work and get more income. When you adwuma no pa benye adwuma nwumre, when you adwuma nwumre benye adwuma anadwo. And who ye adwuma bebre, you are getting more income, you are paying more taxes, into aban so you have more money. Who ye adwuma bebre no nwuma yeku a woni omo ye adwuma no, they are producing more. So the economy grows, the GDP becomes bigger. So 24-hour economy doesn't only ensure say adwuma bedoso, because ya wokwa anopa 8 hours. Kwakuko enwumre 8 hours. Kwame akwa homachi to anopa 8 hours. 24-hour economy ni achim 8 hours, 8 hours miensa. So so enye ebema adwuma adoso ama mabunu na nya adwuma ye. But that is just one problem now solve. The second problem is say solve ne say enyuma yeku a omu ye into production, manufacturers, agro processing companies, your ports, your passport, they are all producing more. They are all processing more applications. So they are getting more revenue. They are increasing the GDP. And untino, but we say 24-hour economy intino. Na Ghana ye GDP no a triple. It is a say what the year can I enter into an to 2 year GDP, ye sika ye one one, a can be a GDP na dozen. So debt to GDP will be reduced drastically because the GDP will go up because of 24-hour economy.
That's right.
And that means say I feel the baby ye kope bosia or more yenim, ye come yenim.
Every 2026 every 2026 year. Yet my year be
oh yes, because 24-hour economy 2025 if it is a President Mahama. As a change in and say, Kwame, oh Bobra, if you are your power.
Yeah.
But so me you try to advance 5,000.
Yeah.
First now we used to see Kenny at the Bobra. Pa, nye bi hwefi, nye bi save. But say for kubo ntino be afim mfie be enwotwe ni no oji wakatua na de akotena bia ba na odi twa wanum speleli na ne ma mo chele enti wakatua 5,000 1 week na hye I just want koje besia another 5,000 and no cry nso and wa bo besia and I can mene o she said you ko besia obi asem ma because kakura wonti bi why ye sikeni ho and I watena sia nu ho wadwen ho a say me din se mu no nti me toto menye meyi but se me ka se me ye adwuma ba ko pe no age 5,000 na de atuatua me ho ka eni age se emfie oha na metua me ho ka ewie sa me kwara me we na mahu ave me ma ne beba be so aka no nti de me ne se me ye adwuma 24 hours me ye adwuma de me nya akwadworo that's right adwuma ba ko na me ye me ko ye mienu aka ho na me sika do so na me de atua me ho ka me pacho se ni pakro no kasa wakaboniana
wakana ye pa
se nyansa se
nyansa
ti president Mahama se ya ye adwuma 8 hours eno na akufo ado ne ba womia e de abese o me de akufo ye de Rollins ye data mills ye de Mahama ye omo abese ni 8 years se yakwohye kam se yakase e be ye adwuma 8 hours I just say mfio ha ye frisa aka ne anwochire we mu nti ye nya akwadworo ye be ye adwuma 24 hours kire se ya check 24 hours mu 8 hours we nya adwuma no pa be nya adwuma nwumre we nya nwumra be nya bia nadwo
that's right
nti nipa a woti fi omo nya adwuma omo ntini contribute to the GDP and the economy nyina omo be nya adwuma
by way of impact
and again so no all these companies, businesses, public institutions who are going to operate 24 hours, they are going to get more revenue, they are going to produce more, the economy is going to grow, the GDP is going to go up. And see, you see, aka.
Now you see the name. Oh, now what then?
I mean, can be been sure.
Catch it.
I dear Bacopa, my and you see the no. I want the above form to say $1 in your menu. Dear Nema dollar bow menu. The amount dollar and bob my name say, or mine, ye nyema ye yen waha, ye produce no waha, ye duane waha, ye de kwaman on $100. And there was a shibuki na meboa. Sabanya manimuba kuni kuku. President Mahama, Mercy Shekuku, Yumani Mukina, Makuku, for Mutuma fry. Through free fertilizers are near the Mamo, free seedlings are near the Mawamo, Kuku nurseries are near ye, any dear Kekaho. Emma year Konyenya almost 966,000 metric tons, almost 1 million metric tons of cocoa. And now President Mahama Dija, Oman Penye Kufuado Nebawumia. Amamu Boninti, ene cocoa at Siaba below 500,000 metric tons. Tikuko Ebimano Maguno. Etika cocoa, Dodo na ni Yana Mahama, and say, no one Yana na, won't we be getting more dollars?
Yebenya.
Some men near compared. Cocoa Bessiana syndicated loan and yet $2 billion. Now we are 800 no munyae and okra wunsi 8%. Ezo na Mahama kwa e wunsi 2 billion e wunsi 2%. Why? Because the investors na je Mahamedi. So man the Bessia so fan ko cocoa adwuma onkudi no wananum or the beye de sefata. So to stabilize the cedi, okay, relatively against the dollar no. Cocoa adwuma no President Mahama. What the manifesto no ba we hu nyema ye be yama cocoa akuafo. But not just cocoa. President Mahama say obey. Ye de sika be she bibie friend agribusiness. Agribusiness ne say ye fa sika nhye kuayo mu. Ye mie farming centers. Areas are ye kua bia ye farming centers which say ye bia so ye bia ye wo tractor ye wo fidi a ye de ye kuayo on a mass scale. Because ene e bia ni bia duro ni yemfa aso ene se ka ne yekua biem enti ye ma kua for tractor biem ti se de ne ye no because ye hu ne se the tractor ne makua ni na untimi service tractor na tractor na say aka fu mu they say omo nim how to operate and maintain these vehicles no ene ye form adwuma no ma bibie sa centers no enti okuani no na fu ben ho opafidie ni bi oba no waba abeje no akwakoye oba no wabeje no de akwakoye and that company will be running and maintaining the equipment. As they produce more, aburo, banche, cashew, abrobe, and toast, any the keka hono. President Mahama said, region dia ye be see strategic factories. In the Akoma down for our million tools, or tomato processing factory. Oko Felix Krum wa mudua banche pa eki ho ye cassava processing factories across the country baby you dua banche bia ye rice processing factories e baby you dua more ye cashew processing factories e wo Bunu East Bunu region ne de keka ho because omudua cashew pa na ya satchera cashew ni mu akọ other processes add value the same for banche ye they call starch because Ghana starch ye papa. It is sought after from all across the world. You didn't toast nicotine tomatoes. You be yes, I am also the Exim Bank, Ghana Export and Import Bank. Nebe. Now the do when they say 24-hour economy. The cashew processing factories, the tomato processing factories, the cassava processing factories, all of them will work 24/7. So instead of producing maybe 1,000 boxes, because they will be operating 3 shifts into the oil tools no produce 3,000 boxes. You process a cashew no process it times 3 because 24-hour economy here. So what you say? Why would they be doing 24 hours? Because President Mahama saying Kenya bo meteswama wo. President Mahama say taxes number we ade egu almost wa eku omo no twamene to no meteswama wo. President Mahama say use Exim Bank abo omo sika kwemu. No metime giro mo na. Me say so mo ahobambo security. And because they produce more, no, and yema, ye de kwa mano ne cotton exports no, ebe doso, ni enya more dollars ya bo anymore. Hold on, ye don't ebe seed in enya ode. Right. And yema swa, do na ye krefra manone, ne Ghana jene kwa ye krefra manone. In toast ye krefra manone. Maku ye krefra manone. Ye import bill a quadruple. Under a buying way on SCS or you're planting for food and jobs. Why won't the city depreciate like this? So by supporting farmers to produce more, and getting these strategic factories to process them for exports, you be reducing your craba or minimum. It's a pressure. And that's it in the so better. Lastly, my memory example banko. Adia banko pa a leading import bill. Fango yeah. President Mahama so just like he was doing for the cocoa sector, airport baby Pija fango sector on said now that my 2 oil fields, 10 and sankofa fields. And the President Mahama yen she says oil near to the Ghana yen such them e Ghana into the area where da kokotena to the Pija to and my ye feel kunya so na to are ready to jina brand are ready to process oil from 10 sankofa fields oil like to Ghana. Yes. Wow. See it me processing oil no Ghana just say oil be this is no crefra man on ebano. Bosumi bia and no require a lot of dollars. So the pressure on the city beba from abai buy omeja to has never worked for 8 years under this government. Omebuto on the cry. President Mahama ba no ye bi. As store is processing ye oil like tunu wahano, it will reduce imports of oil. So President Mahama no na ho brasi ntia to de bia ni pennim bi woni mu because o nwa nanum na ntete ya na wo for the man ntia oil ni po ye boko onkasa pi but se wo hwe ne nsa no ndwuma ne nhyehyɛ ye esi nani so e bi ni 24-hour economy ya obo say the man is visionary o wani so ade hunu a ye de o mention ne nsa ye nu ye ho de biara da na me ma me bia wo tie me o se o mrantie ma beka 24-hour economy ye e de adwuma eba na ye ma no so mama ka wakoma to ye ye papa Mahama de ade a eye du twemu ba for Ghana ma ade e bi nsi Ghana ba kose muda because o se ma so won fa so Ghana ma nya akwadworo o eye bibi ntia Ghana ba bia pedwedie ba bia pedwuma because o person di kunu eyi akohoma no so de kakra eden a support efie but dwetire no way besia a o mu benya de dwa no way President Mahama se anu nti ene wakofa Ghana ba panyin obinfumo kunyin na anagin aba so meboa no na yenye National Women's Development Bank a emanko na beye mu adwuma na asom emanko na ebe ma mo besia na wa wo pe besia de adidwa say ye 1,000 cedis 10,000 cedis 1 billion 10 billion say ye de say wo your banko a ukwa wa wo nua no ma ne watena se ya hwe adwuma wo hia ebi de ye mfidi a mo pese mo de bi enwuma ebi de ye sika ye beboa wo na ma bank ye bibie bi wo districts nyina enti e be wo ukohwa no wenya bi yan kase fa collateral bra because enim say man no do na ani bi yan kase between 40% 35% enye cheme besia na me maame mo omoto nkusua aboni bia we nsi wo no wo from na wenya bretua na wo so di aye adwuma na watimi ahwefie. This is what John Mahama and Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyeman have for the people of Ghana. And unti enye mistake enkoto wa babiem for the chronic liar Alhaji Bawumia and his arrogant lying running mate NAPO. Tuaba Emma John Mahama waye bida is sempenyi se di waye bida no. Oni efe no ayeboa.
Fantastic. Me that say Sammy Gyamfi questions I would do a man for the buy, you know. I think there's some other time he says yeah. You remember when
I have time frame. It's a man forecast they don't see me on TV. It's the enemy boy child. I have time frame. Time frame.
What about producer grad?
Producer on frame. First producer na me na say mon frame. It's mon frame. Mon frame. Mon frame. Mon frame pa be see me bia mama how cry no emprensa. Yemra ni enim ko because ye ni abre.
Fantastic.
Ha na wo ba be kasa e ko be bia mu bia ye eti uko radio so kasa na wa ma TV SYZ ana Power FM it is the wasa sakopoma wanye dey one pamu.
Fantastic.
Enunti montanto on some frey na mo frey so a ye beba
ye
ni omanfo aba beche
it's a bad next time questions I would want amanfo kasa to amode che emfa kama menya no next time wo ba na wetime yi sanse no ano edi amai meso
yo enti abusan for owura Sammy Gyamfi lawyer Sammy Gyamfi na Kwame Minkaya ene yako tie omo enkoma omo die ewo Power FM na TV XYZ so and wankasa wate ensam no said esi call ye lawyer Sammy Gyamfi abiebie mu amawahu nipa ko a we are dealing with them sorry excuse me say me no malt and me no malt binti na ma gas no ewo mu santim patcho mo fa ncheme lawyer Sammy Gyamfi atimi a chirichiri ma biebie mu ama enne a me no kasa no obia ahu nipa ko a the running mate of the MPP and I say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia NAPO oye party asiye NAPO enye ne ba ewo politics ye na yenim NAPO ndura NAPO obi animono somebody who sold the soul of Ghana to this white anchor or person or fakwa kwatu kwan so sebi ekofa eye ntrumu LGBTQ enyoman ebehye yi school curriculum se nkwala ensua ewo fie like school mu ya ye kochire nkwala se ne omuye ntrumu apapa yi ena ode Ghana oton Ghana ma brofin se nyanyame ene boy na NDC for so original ye na asofo ekrum hade omo gi mu imams enim kramofo ekrum hade omo gi mu ene ahemfo edi omo gi mu a abusua enkane ka Ghana yenso so yadane aburuchire anesa ka yadane abrofu ya omaje eye ntrumu atumu se ese we oba utumini oba eware we bema utumini bema eware we bema na ofili se aboa bi na okofa no se wo girlfriend na boni bi ani ho sa ka samiri ke yenso so ki akutum because of this eye napu sa papa yi. No wonder say ono kwa yere kwa mfanya hwe ati ase no wonder say no mfa yere nya hwe say mbeka ya papa ewi like o take say o ye betimi de ye fence running meet amana apena gidigidi odim ni kana okọ ware ye ati ase okọ ware ye because onim say o so nya yere ansana and it is a man a whole big man like you na say we need 50 plus. Now so unni yere die mpa na ekoso die na wo de wabra boy ntrumu na asede what you see now we ene be running meet to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mwankasa etojemu Ghana for eti ensemu a lawyer Sammy Gyamfi e de ato no eye me no mienu ena wose tie na ye tase mu ehwe na ehun se nsem a wo kan eye no kore ya ye be fa na ye di so na ya make sure say 2024 elections you know you be pam nkrofo ye free okra because the combination of Mahmoud Bawumia any NAPO eye say Emma MPP look like say Nkwala party. Me dwene ho amenti ase say the MPP party pa na sebe ahojo atetia pansam say ama enne. Just say running mate ye kwampo ayomoden. Can you imagine? Like how? Tia nyansafo ne animdifo wo party mu. Krofo asebi omo jobu ade wo party mu. Mo ntimi anya obi a me flag bearer. Say NAPO. NAPO. Tribalist guy to say NAPO. NAPO wo mu hwe mu ade etimi didi otumfo atem. Ka setia otumfo. NAPO. And the one is saying I'm being like how? That said the BDN Abusia said the BDN for a dear man and this is where they have brought us. Intimacy now Ghana for in a boom near to me. I did you my papa I bet me a ball mine. Aha, a PENDREAM TV now also subscribe to your channel now a boy panty subscribe button no mess also do submit team so no subscribe to the channel. Now I like the video ya mommy. Now do adventure so ato comment section no ase abusua akwanya eda ho edema obi biara say opese ososo kire wa adwene ewo any political issue bia ho a PENDREAM TV ama ho kwan say ye PENDREAM FM ewo ho yebetumi ede wasam no akoto ho no ama Ghana fo nyina ate won so oni ye say let us be citizens. We should be citizens and not spectators. To also assembly ekoso bia utumi ede wa adwenture eba old bit media send bit me a WhatsApp voice note we send here through WhatsApp voice note and that screen is 0277128777 0277128777 and that screen is so was WhatsApp voice note 10 minutes 20 minutes 1 hour 10 minutes like anyhow nya wo fi say wo person ka ho asem papacho ka na fa send here you be publish it am Ghana for and so ate yedamase say abribiano moba ebe PENDREAM TV ebe hwep mo news PENDREAM TV ese edamu yopo
God have mercy upon us.
If you give me thousands of Ghana cards and $1 I will choose the dollar. Hey, Mumu, campaign at Tokyo. It is smoky. Oh, Bemiami. Oni kwa kutia, mu Bemiami. Odoye, mu Bemiami. Oni kwa kutia, mu Bemiami. Odo, working right here, dear. Kanu cry, Otrofo, Odo, you want me to do more? Kwakram ferso besuhuni. Yes, we are dear grow better so. Shame on you. Abaya the board touchy, yeah, the baby bought band baby. Sana will be Miami. You can lie your way to power. You can do all propaganda. Dollar rate will expose you. The dollar has broken jail. You are pathological liar. You lie for living. Lies are your hobby. Google and Wikipedia recognize you as a liar. Your talent is to lie. You promised me heaven and earth. You promised me the whole universe. None of them has been fulfilled. You said if I give you power, I will live like in heaven. Look at the way I'm suffering. What do you truck on mine? What trouble my own? Oh, Mambo 40 so. Odo.
Working track, dear.
Odo.
Working track.
Cano cry. Otrofo. Odo. Odo. You want me to say more? I have something to tell you. Sit down and cast your mind back. You see how you destroyed yourself. People see you as a joker. They see you as comedian. People see you like Mr. Ibu. They see you like Lewin. So Dr. Lice, change your ways. As someone make an watiana. Dr. Lice, change your ways. So your judgment day is coming. Watiana. Watia futu amede mauno. Watiana. Sisa wakwane bebuao. Watiana. Enya umosa uyo nyansafuo. Kwa kutiana ugro na wampa wasam. Ode oye na juma keke mido. Makasa yue o aswantie mi.
So far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.